am in Chennai. This is a beautiful place, beautiful weather. I'm really liking it. Moving on. It's already 2022 by the time you're watching this video, so Happy New Year to all of you. Hope you enjoyed 2021. It has honestly been a great year for me, and I would like to thank all of you who have supported me throughout the journey of 2021. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Moving on, today's topic, we are going to be doing, as you already read from the title, 2021 Best Tech of the Year Summary. So let's get right to it. Before we get right to it, what we're going to do is we're going to be dividing it into categories, including cameras, tablets, smartphones, etc. Then we're going to be choosing a winner for each. Also, if you see a difference in the microphone, that's because I actually forgot to bring my own. So I'm using my cousin's Blue Snowball Ice. Hope you like the microphone and you're liking the audio. Let me know what you think about the audio down in the comments. Let's get started. So our first category is cameras, and the nominees for this category are the Sony FX3 Cinema Line camera, the Sony a7S III, the Sony ZV-E10, the Canon EOS R5, and the Canon EOS R3. The winner for this category is the Sony ZV-E10. Everybody give it up for Sony. And I chose this camera because of its incredible features while still having a very reasonable price. So the Sony ZV-E10 is a great camera. Love it. Congratulations to Sony. The next category is phones. The nominees for this category are the iPhone 13 Pro, the iPhone 13, the Pixel 6 Pro, the Samsung Z Fold 3, and the OnePlus 9 Pro. The winner of this category is the iPhone 13. Give it up for Apple, everybody. The iPhone 13, I know the iPhone 13 Pro has better cameras and that was one of the nominees, but I chose the iPhone 13 because remember, we also have to consider the price and who it's for, etc. So that is why I chose the iPhone 13. We can all have different opinions. This is my opinion. And if you're about to buy an iPhone 13, I'll say it's a very good phone and you'll really like it. Moving on. The next category is laptops, and the nominees are the 14-inch MacBook Pro, the 16-inch MacBook Pro, the Razer Blade Pro, the MSI Creator Z16, and the Asus ZenBook Pro Duo 15 OLED. That's a long name. Asus, you have to shorten the name of this laptop. Make sure you do. Okay, so the winner of this category is the 14-inch MacBook Pro, and it's a beautiful machine. It depends on what you do, so you can choose M1 Pro or M1 Max. Both work really well, although you should know that M1 Max might even take more of the battery life, so you have to also consider that. It all depends on what you do. So if you're like a very much of a pro user, you code, etc., then I think the M1 Max is better for you, but the M1 Pro does the job for most pro users. And if you're not a pro user, consider the Air or maybe a desktop from Apple, including the iMac. So I chose the 14-inch MacBook Pro because it literally ticks all the boxes that you need for having a perfect laptop. It's a beautiful piece of machine and I honestly really like it. So do consider the 14-inch MacBook Pro. Moving on. Next category is tablets. Now, in tablets, unfortunately, the only nominees are from Samsung and Apple because those are literally the only two companies that I recommend to people. So from Apple, we have the iPad Pro 11-inch, the iPad Pro 12.9-inch, the iPad mini. Then from Samsung, we have the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 and the Tab S7 Plus. The winner is the iPad Pro 11-inch. Now I chose the 11-inch because see, when you're looking for an iPad, you want something in the middle of your iPhone and your MacBook, right? So 12.9-inch would be very close to your MacBook, and if you choose the iPad mini, then it will be very close to your iPhone. So that is why I feel like the 11-inch iPad Pro is the perfect option. But if you need the better display, which is in the the iPad Pro 12.9-inch, it has the mini LED display, then I think you should go with the iPad Pro 12.9-inch. But I right now do recommend the iPad Pro 11-inch. Congratulations again to Apple. Now, the last category, which is gaming consoles. And the nominees are the Nintendo Switch OLED, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, and the Xbox Series S. So, this will be based on the heat resistance and also the power. The winner is the PlayStation 5. Give it up for Sony again, everyone, because I actually prefer the PlayStation over the Xbox. Nintendo is not for everybody because it doesn't have all the power that a PlayStation does. So that is why I would give this award to the PlayStation 5. Congratulations again to Sony. So this is about it, and congratulations to all the companies that have won. And I've kept this video very short because given that it's a summary. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to enjoy my vacation. See you later.